rule seems to suggest that most chains will have sort of a master pin where you can push in and then pull out. But I've yet to be able to find that.
What are we trying to do here?
Well, trying to take the chain off of this so that it can, I mean, mainly it needs to just like soak in gasoline or oil or something for like a day so that it's not quite so seized up. And then ultimately it's going to be somehow attached to washing machine over there, and then the bike will spin the washing machine to rotate compost, okay. Ultimately, ideally.
And how long do you think this process will take for you to rig this thing?
I don't know. I've been working on it all term so far, but hopefully before only a couple more weeks.
Are you going to use the derailleur in the final?
I guess not necessarily.
So
right,
then
I could
you could take this off, and then it will still be hooked here around the frame, so that really wouldn't help because you need to take you need to pop.
I could just cut it and then zip tie it together or something later. I'm not sure how well that would work. But
there's a punch kit probably that you can just
punch one of those pins out.
Punch one of these out.
Okay.
What is this made out of?
It's like basically a whiteboard.
So what you got going on here?
We're making a duck house.
All right.
So this is actually the sign from the Building Friends campaign in front of the Quaker Dome, and we're using it as our roof. So
well, that's good, repurposing it.
Yep.
Hey!
We had a big time at the library today. Fly, fly, fly!
wifing.
How's your glasses? No. Just using the correct tool.
Why don't you take this to Rob and say, like, how do I reconnect it? And just make it a couple links shorter.
Yeah.
This is the washing machine.
Yeah. There's we cut a hole out of it on the side here last week, and the bike is going to go roughly here and have, I don't know, some kind of belt that's going to be turning this little thing down here, which rotates this big thing up here. Yeah. A lot of my time so far has been spent just like getting this washing machine to be in a state that could be workable. Like this whole side was dented in really bad. That had to be cut out. It doesn't like to sit on its side like this, so we had to add the caster wheel here so that it'll spin nicely. This end motor thingy had to be moved around some. It's like the washing machine is all set now. It just has to be connected to the stuff.
Yeah, and how much mechanical aptitude did you have before all this? Have you ever done
I am not mechanically adept. I'm not a good engineer.
Yeah.
I've been relying on Randall a lot for like the sort of the way that it's going to work, and been sort of doing the labor part myself, I guess.
Are you going to like have bicycles next to laundry machines in your home now, or how does this change?
No, but I mean, I think it's a good example of how like a trashy bike that's been sitting in my backyard and like a washing machine can be repurposed for something useful instead of just like sold off as scrap, which is what would have happened to all the stuff up there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like upcycling to a certain extent. So when you are composting stuff, you need to rotate it periodically to get those sort of right oxygen content and make sure everything is you know, percolating together nicely. And so this will serve as a way to turn all of the, basically like a compost blender. I think it's gonna live here with the new compost system. I think Liam and Nick have been taking a big lead in, you know, getting the compost system back up and running. So I think this will be part of that, hopefully.
Okay.
So it'll live under the deck near Rob's room. Nasty.